Hi, I'm Darley Newman, and we're filming in New Orleans, one of my favorite cities in America. We're going behind the scenes where the Saints practice.
This is where the magic happens.
We're learning about Louisiana cooking with Chef D and trying some turtle soup with Chef Meg at Commander's Palace.
We call this a little eye-opener. Let me know if it works for you.
It's working. We're profiling dynamic women of New Orleans that you might meet on your travels.
350,000 women served during World War II, and they did some amazing things.
We can do it. When you come to New Orleans, one of the things you really have to do besides eat a beignet is ride the streetcar.
Ride the streetcar.
Let's take a ride.
Yay, let's do it.
We're discovering the city of New Orleans in Louisiana, where a gumbo medley of cultures, flavors, and history combine for the most exquisite of travel delights. When I travel to New Orleans, I want to eat, drink, listen to live music, see events, shop, and of course, stroll through the streets, where architecture and history are alive at every turn. In this episode, we're diving into the city's culture at some of the fabulous destinations that travelers can visit. And at each location, we'll meet some of the dynamic women of New Orleans, residents who are change makers, carrying on what was started by a long line of historic women leaders of this city called the Big Easy. We'll ride New Orleans streetcars, dine at Commander's Palace, visit New Orleans City Park, go behind the scenes with the Saints, enjoy Mardi Gras for the mind, sweet jazz, historic hotels, and so much more. Being a resident of New York City, I have a special fondness for city parks. So I was excited to adventure first to New Orleans City Park, one of the largest urban parks in the United States, larger than New York City's Central Park. Rebecca Dietz is president and CEO of City Park Conservancy, which has played an impactful role in the stewardship of this park for over 20 years.
We are walking in an oak grove that houses some of the oldest oak trees in the world. Some of them are over 800 years old. It is the most beautiful place in New Orleans.
Rebecca is one of the many women who we're meeting on this trip who are dedicated to preserving special places that residents of New Orleans and travelers like me can enjoy. Treasures like City Park.
1,300 acres of public park space in the middle of the city.
1,300 acres, and there's a botanical garden.
The Museum of Art is here. The Louisiana Children's Museum is here, which is a really nice complement to the amusement park and the Museum of Art. People are here every single day using it in different ways. On the weekends, it's packed with families picnicking, family reunions. We have special events. And if you're looking to just walk in nature, we have plenty of that too.
Many people want to get beignets at Café du Monde while in New Orleans, and they head to Café du Monde in famous Jackson Square to try them, a location which tends to get pretty busy. So I'm excited to find that there's an outpost of the famous Café du Monde right here in City Park, where you can try beignets with park views. When you're coming to New Orleans, you have to have a beignet, so let's try them. Such a light and airy breath of sweetness, that powdered sugar, when it's doughy on the inside, a little crunch on the outside. Delicious. Another must experience in New Orleans is riding a streetcar. This is the old streetcar barn.
Mm-hmm.
These are from what, the 1920s?
Yeah, they hold up pretty well, especially when we have these master craftsmen here to kind of maintain them. It's sort of living history, and you know, the folks that are actually working on these things, they're part of that living history.
Kelder Summers meets me at the historic Carrollton Streetcar Barn to learn about these iconic streetcars.
This place is very special to a lot of folks. It is a landmark in and of itself. When we were moving from, horse-drawn to the electric, about 1892, that's when the barn was built to make sure that they were running properly and they were maintained properly. Maintaining the integrity and the history and the feel and look of these historic streetcars on St. Charles Avenue is paramount. The historic look, everything from the paint, color, all of that is original to the streetcars.
What a great preservation story.
Oh my, we are pretty much running like we used to run and using technology where we can to augment and improve where we were back in the 1800s.
When you come to New Orleans, one of the things you really have to do besides eat a beignet is ride the streetcar.
Ride the streetcar. It is beloved by people from all across the world and also locally. It is such a treat. You know, we grew up thinking it was a treat to ride the streetcar.
Describe to me a little bit about the St. Charles line, for instance, which is the most historic.
Yes. And you're going to pass by lots of historic pools, huge oak trees, wonderful restaurants, and of course, these beautiful homes.
I'm riding a streetcar to Tulane University's campus, where the New Orleans Book Festival is in full swing. Cheryl Landrew, former First Lady of New Orleans and an author herself, co-founded this annual event.
We have a lot of festivals in New Orleans, but this one's a little bit different because we imbue it with creativity and intellectualism where people can talk about ideas. The Tulane University president coined a phrase that we like to use, Mardi Gras for the Mind. This festival comes right after Mardi Gras, and a lot of the students go to Mardi Gras, and then they come here and they have this great intellectual experience.
So we have these tents out here, but we also have multiple buildings on Tulane's campus that are going to be hosting events.
Yeah, so one of the great parts about being on the university campus is being able to use all these venues. Tulane opened the doors to us to say, just bring in authors and do it right in the middle of the school year. We have special sessions for students with authors, and they come and they talk about their books. They do book signings in our big festival tent, and then they can engage with the audience.